Hey, I'm Ken at Brooks Berdan, and we're back in another one of our sound rooms. We had a great video about the MA252 from McIntosh. It's a hybrid amplifier. Tubes on the input stage, solid state on the output stage. Makes an amazingly great combination, and the thing sounds really, really good. This is going to be a punishing test for the MA252. We're going to have our service manager, Tom Carione, put it on the service bench, and we're going to drive it to clipping. You're going to see these green tubes turn yellow. Then we're going to take it in the sound room and hook it up to some $32,000 speakers and see what it can really do. All right, we're at the service department here at Brooks Berdan. I'm with our service manager, Tom Carione. He's going to do some testing here on the McIntosh to punish it, see what it can really do.
We'll take the amp up to what Mac's patented power guide. And as you notice, as we run out of power, it tells you you've hit the rails. And if you look at the scope, you'll see it's clipped. Well, that little bit of clipping isn't so disastrous, but when you clip an amp hard, it will kill your tweeters. So if we set this to where it just goes into clipping, I have 32 volts. And if you take 32 squared and divide it by the load resistance, 8 ohms, I got 128 watts out of this, and it's rated 100 a side. You'll also note both sides clip exactly at the same time, which means the right and left sides are perfectly balanced. So this unit is really quite surprising, and it sounds remarkably good. And of course it has a McIntosh, backing. The company's been around forever, 60 years plus, and their reliability is undisputed, and they stand behind their products, and they're very reliable.
I'm going to show a little bit about Tom's bench right here. What he's talking about when it clips. Can you show there on there, Tom, what it looks like? So normally these round, the wave comes rounded. When it clips, they lose their form. They lose that rounding, and it starts to cut off the tops and the bottoms. That's the clipping. Instead of driving speakers, back here, these are 8 ohm loads. These are test loads. So these are simulating speakers. These get really hot to the touch from absorbing all that power. And this is his meter right here where he's measuring RMS AC voltage. At 32, we've even gotten as much as 33 volts out of it, which puts it at like 136 watts. Okay.
That's really into the rails. You can't push it that hard. The thing about this clipping, this is all even and odd order harmonics, and that goes right through the crossover and fries your tweeter, because you're increasing the power dramatically into the tweeter.
Let's go listen. Let's see what it can do into some big speakers. We're in the sound room at our main sound room at Brooks Berdan. I'm with Jamie. We have the MA252 hooked up. We're running it through a pair of Machico S3s. These are $32,000 speakers, something you wouldn't normally do with a $3,500 amplifier. I don't imagine too many of our customers will do this, but we did it as an example to show how nice this unit sounds. We tried to crank it up as loud as when we were getting clipping on the previous testing, and we couldn't do it. We need ear protection.
Yes, that would be these.
Jamie?
Make sure to like and subscribe for future videos. Thank you.
Bye-bye, everybody.